Hey everybody, welcome to another R show. Guess what? Change of plans, no resale rabbit. Due to scheduling conflicts, he is pushed till next week, and we got Tanya to fill in.
Yay.
So we're going to have jewelry jars tonight. So, you want to say anything, Tanya? To say hi to everybody or anything before we get going? And
Hi, everybody. Thanks, guys, for having me on. Always have a good time when I come and hang out with y'all. And say hi to Henry in the chat and Yvonne, and I see Glenn.
Yeah,
we're up to 9 viewers. You know, we figured it was going to be a little slow because there's been quite a few shows on earlier that may have just been finishing up and stuff. So
I saw that.
Yeah.
And plus, we always have a slow start, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, whatever. Everybody seems to show up, so usually some of them even late. Oh, see, I'm in the chat as Wayne. They don't even. What's up with that? Kelly. Okay, I'm Dwayne with the D-U first. Jeez, I'm crushed. They got your guys' names right.
Mr. Sadie says we can start now.
Oh, good. Oh, thank you, Henry. I appreciate it.
Mr.
Sadie.
It's
Mr. Sadie.
Said it.
Oh, okay. Mr. Sadie said we can start. So, and then we must be able to. So very good.
And Kelly's telling me that she's been MIA because she's been doing a lot of listings.
That's good.
Is?
Kelly.
Oh, okay. Very good. So, yeah, we decided to see if we could get Tanya to talk about one of the things that she knows well about, and that's jewelry jars. A lot of people don't know what they are or what to do with them or what to look for or what to do with whatever's left over or how much to pay for them. I mean, there's all kinds of questions out there that we've already, you know, Chris has got a couple questions that he's already lined up to find out. And,
I have eight questions lined up. So.
Yeah, see? Well, why don't you start then?
Well, okay. My first question, for the people that don't know and haven't watched your videos from 7 months ago about this topic, what is our jewelry jars?
Okay. I just happened to have bought one the other day to show you. I have one here. So this is a jewelry jar. You know, most of the time they're just going to be like old flower vases, and they are jam-packed full of all kinds of jewelry. So now this one here, I only paid $12.99 for this one. So that was a really good deal. And honestly, I mostly find all of my jewelry jars at Goodwill. I've found them at other thrift stores, but you can find them on a regular basis pretty much all the time, at least where I live at Goodwill.
Yeah, they're in Savers here where I'm at. They do them in the Savers and the Goodwills. So
yeah, we don't have a Savers around here. I wish we did.
Actually, ours are a little cheaper than yours. Ours, you usually, I think the most I've ever seen one for is $9.99. Most of them are $7.99.
Really? Because ours are pretty cheap down here compared to, you know, I hear people talking about upstate, you know, that theirs are really expensive.
Oh, wow. Well, maybe they sift through mine, and that's why, you know, they already go through and get all the good stuff out.
Right.
Put all the junk in there. Who knows?
Oh, and we got Deb showed up in the chat saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. Tag, I found you, Tanya.
Hey, Deb.
Oh, very good. How is go ahead, Chris.
I was gonna say there's a question from Henry. Yeah, I want to know what's the best thing that you got.
Well, of course, we knew that was going to be a good question, right? What's the best thing you found in a jar?
Well, I've found, you know, a few things, but probably the best thing I ever found was a gold necklace. And I at the time I wasn't using Easy Auction Tracker, so I can't go back and say exactly what it was, but I do remember it was solid gold, and I sold it on eBay, and it went for about $1,200, I think.
Oh my gosh!
It was a really big sell.
Wow, I'd say.
Isn't that right, Kurt? Didn't it go for that much? It was a couple of years ago, I think.
Gee, and you found it in a jewelry jar?
I did.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
That's
and then
awesome.
I found like a gold bracelet once, and I think I sold it for about 125. But for me, you know, finds like that are few and far in between. But you still find good stuff all the time.
If you know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I bought one. Remember, I bought one, I don't know, a couple months back, and me and my wife went through it, and I still don't know if I have anything. I looked at it all, I was like, wow, okay, put it all back in, and I'll look at it later again. So one of these days we'll have to figure it out.
Right.
Dwayne, what you can do is you can have a hangout with Tanya and Margaret, and then everybody else
Yeah.
and say, "Here's what I found."
Maybe I
Yeah,
should do
that
it that
sounds
way.
like
Yeah,
fun.
probably wouldn't be a bad idea because I mean, all I did is go through and throw out all the plastic, you know, like the rubber bandits and all the pieces of junk or stuff that had broken or stuff, and then put it all back in because I really don't know anything about.
But don't
jewelry.
throw away the plastic because Bakelite can look like plastic, and some people might think it's junk.
Oh, well, not the Bakelite. I know what Bakelite looks like, but this is
Okay,
I meant like
good.
the little, everything is like I love dogs. The little rubbery
Oh yeah.
things, so or whatever. So, but yeah, I'll have to do that. So we'll have to plan that out sometime when the two Texas women can to school me on some jewelry.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
My next question is: we know you can buy them at the thrift stores. So have you ever thought about making one and selling it?
Oh yeah, I do that with my antique booth. So a lot of whatever I don't want, I just I put it right back in the jar, and I might add some stuff from other jars, and I tape it back up and put a price on it and put it in my antique booth. Yeah.
So now it's hard. You sorted it. So now do you feel that maybe at the thrift store they've already sorted it as well? Or is it just like all kind of jewelry they just throw in there and you're just trying to find the piece that they didn't see?
I think it goes both ways. I think that sometimes they do sort it because a lot of times when you pick up the jewelry jars, there'll be stuff that's already priced in there. So I'm thinking it's stuff that didn't sell and it sat there for a little while and they just decided to put it all in a jewelry jar and sell it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of times, like this one that I bought just a couple days ago, there are no price tags on any of the stuff in here. So it's probably just stuff that they, put in there. And they didn't put it out individually for sale. They just put it all in a jar.
Gotcha. Maybe they just had a whole bunch in the back room and said, forget it. We'll just...
Yeah, like maybe they're overwhelmed. Sometimes they just put it all in a jar.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. It seems like the jewelry case is always full. So
yeah, it's crazy what people will donate. Yeah. Right.
So that's awesome. So you're saying you put it all back in many times, not all the time, but then you sell them in your antique store,
yes.
Antique booth.
Yes.
Do they sell well?
They don't sell well. I mean, they'll sell every now and then. I'll sell a couple, but I mean, they're not flying off the shelf or anything. I don't know why. Sure. I love the jewelry jars, but I also craft with them. So.
Right. So yeah, that's what I figured. That's one of the questions that I had for you, or I'm not sure if Chris had it, but what you do with the stuff that you don't do. I've seen a couple of videos where you do fun little crafts and magnets and all kinds of weird stuff. So yeah, why don't you explain a little bit about some of the crafts you do? I mean, like I said, I know you do like fridge magnets and stuff. So
yeah, I don't have any of my fridge magnets. Well, there's probably one on the refrigerator. Kurt, you want to get me a couple of magnets, dear? A couple of magnets that I made off the fridge, please. Sorry.
Oh, look at now. It's awesome to have a support staff. Jeez.
Right?
My wife
get on
like,
it now.
Go get it your damn self.
I'm sure that's what he's thinking. But yeah, okay, so here's a little tea that I made with the jewelry. And yeah, this one's mine. I have it on the wall, hangs up behind me. And then I was going to show you, I made my grandma one too. It's so funny. I just happened to take a picture of it when I was down there for Thanksgiving. Let me see if you can see it. Can you see it? It's a letter H, and it's got jewels on it.
Yeah.
And then, Deb just had her birthday, and I made her a picture frame, and it's got little jewels all over it. Can you see?
Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. So you do all kinds of good stuff with it.
Okay, here come the magnets. Okay, and then on the real pretty pieces, I like to, like if they're broke or something, I'll make like little refrigerator magnets. And, you know, just a little magnet there on the back.
Oh, yeah, that's probably an easy one to do with just like a hot glue gun or something.
Yeah, but when I use the hot glue gun, sometimes they pop off. So I've learned that you have to use some of the heavier, dubier glue.
Oh, thanks, Kurt.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Dwayne says thanks.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Deb says she likes the frame and that Malcolm's on it. I did that on purpose. I was going through my jewelry and I found a giraffe, like it was a giraffe brooch. Yeah. So I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to put this on there. It's perfect.
I don't know. You should probably hide it behind some other things because that's what Deb always seems to do, hide Malcolm in the corner. No, that's really cool. Do you do things to sell as well? I mean, do you make crafty things to sell on Etsy or whatever, or is it just you know, stuff for your house or friends and such?
Yeah, actually, I've put the refrigerator magnets in my booth for like $2.99, and I've sold a few of them, surprisingly. So, and I have put stuff up on Etsy before. It's really a time thing because it's kind of time consuming to make a whole letter like that. It's something it's something I just leave sitting out, and if I have a couple minutes, I'll go add a few pieces and then come back to it in a couple days. So it's something just ongoing that I work on.
It also looks like something you could do with your, you know, like with your daughter or something, just sit around and.
Oh yeah, she loves to craft.
Yeah, my wife's the same way. I didn't even want to go into her crafting corner. It's as big as my eBay office. So.
Yeah, I could use a whole nother room just for crafting easily.
Yeah, it's usually how it goes. So.
We get a question here from Joni Kramer. She wants to know, do you think jewelry jars will sell on eBay or Etsy?
Hey, Joni. Yes, I do. And I've found that a lot of times, instead of saying jewelry jars on eBay, they will say like grab bag, or they'll like put it like in a gallon size baggie and sell it that way. Probably, you know, because of shipping, because the jars are kind of heavy. So I've seen them say grab bag, you know, lots of jewelry by the pound. Yeah, I think that they sell really well. If you go look on eBay and you sort highest to lowest completed solds, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, here's another question. How many pounds of jewelry do you have around your house that's just waiting either to be processed or to be crafted or to be sold, or just you probably get a whole big death pile of just that stuff.
Oh my God, I plead the fifth.
Hey, Kurt.
No, he's like, oh my gosh, Tanya, nothing else can come in this house. Nothing.
Yeah, I imagine that's usually how it ends up in a death pile, or you know, you start looking like a hoarder and such. So
but that's the great thing that I love about jewelry is, and it can even be portable if you're an on the road, you know, reseller, because it's so small and you can stash such big amounts of it in a little bitty place, you know, and it's lightweight.
Sure.
So,
Crafty Caregiver just says that she does jewelry lots, and she does 1.5 pounds for about $20 plus shipping, and she sells a lot of them. So
very cool.
Well, there you go. So get out your snow shovel and start shoveling it all into those baggies.
I need to do that. So 1.5 pound bags. Okay.
For about $20 plus shipping. That's probably good.
Plus shipping. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And Deb says you're going to be in a U-Haul truck full of jewelry traveling the country.
All right.
You look like the old mobsters. Only you open the back of the U-Haul instead of opening the trunk. Hey, you want to watch?
Right.
What do you got, Chris? I'm sure we probably hit on a couple of your questions already.
Well, I can read Mike's question next. He says that the crazy card. Do you ever do junk jewelry lots on eBay or Etsy? Craft lots. He wants to know what else do you sell lots of your own on eBay?
For crafting, no, but that's a good idea because, you know, something that I might not craft with, somebody else might craft with. So that's a really good idea. I hadn't thought about that.
Okay, I want 15 listings by bedtime of just jewelry lots.
Oh, gosh.
and for people that don't know, like that might catch this later, that don't know, Tanya has her group, the International Thrifter, or it's Margaret's group, or one of the two. I can't remember if it's co-owned or whatever. But you do your own challenge for the people in the group to try getting X amount of listings up a day before bed, right?
Well, I do that on my my reseller Facebook page. But yeah, lots of times, like, once or twice a week, I'll put up a quick little challenge, to try and get maybe 10 or 15 listings done before bedtime. And a lot of people participate, and I think people enjoy it, and they motivate me, and hopefully I motivate them, and it's all good.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she's a slave driver. if you were to do all of her little challenges, you will have a ton of things in your store very short time.
Yeah, I mean, I grew my inventory grew. I usually only had about sitting around 200 listings, and I'm getting really close to 500 now, just because I keep doing all these challenges.
Right. I can't keep up, so I did a couple, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta bow out. She's killing me.
Kelly wants to know where she can find your channel, and Kelly, I put the link down in our description below, so you'll find her channel there, or you can hover over her name when she comments in the chat, like she just did with her cracking the lip.
So, all right, you got some more, Chris? Questions?
Well, one other question I had was, what other benefits do you see for a jar? Because obviously, especially if it's a vase, like you just said, you can turn around and take the jewelry out and sell the vase by itself if it's a good enough vase, if they didn't really research the vase.
Right.
Or you can use it for flowers or whatever else you want to use it in the house.
Definitely. And like I said, I'll use it again. I'll repurpose it whenever I make a jewelry jar for my antique booth, or like for flowers around the house, or if I want to give flowers to a friend. I always have plenty of vases. So definitely.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's definitely an added benefit. I mean, because really, you're like you're saying, you spend $12, $13, and in everyday life, a good vase would cost $12 or $13, and you're getting all that,
right,
that possibility in there as well. So it's awesome.
Yeah. This jewelry jar that I showed y'all that I got a couple days ago, the one for $12.99, that's actually really pretty cheap. Usually, I pay anywhere from $25 to $35 for a jar this size. I mean, I don't know why they priced this one so little, but I was happy with that.
So do you really look at them before you buy them? I mean, do you like look and you're like, oh yeah, I like that, or that kind of stuff? Or
and that's great advice, because when you go to look at a jar, when you look at it, you want to try and maybe find something that you're going to be able to make your money back on right away. And whether that's like a pair of earrings or a brooch, or you might see maybe a necklace pendant or something. But I just try to think to myself, okay, well, is there one piece in here that I could get at least $12.99 for? And I know that there is. But the main reason I bought this jar in particular is because I saw a lot of pieces that I could craft with. And for $12.99, I thought that was a steal. And if I open it up and find some stuff that I can resell, then that's just a bonus.
Right. And I'm guessing, oh, go ahead, Chris.
Well, you actually asked one of my next questions was about how do you actually sit there and look before you open it, or you open it and reach in? Because I'm sure that some people will probably try to open it and be like, okay, I see something good, I just want to take this out of it.
No, you can't open it.
Right, it's a one or done. It's all sealed over the top, right? You
can't open it. No, and it just depends on who the cashier is whenever you're looking at the jars, but I've gone to put the jar in my basket before, and they'll be like, oh no, we have to hold that back here for you. Like, they won't let you take it. I don't know if they think that you're going to open it and look in it. That doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes.
They did that to me too. Now that you mentioned, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, you can't walk around the store with it in your cart. It's like you have to tell them, and they'll get it for you when you're at the register. I didn't even think of that, but yeah, they did do that. It's probably like you said, so you don't go through and pick out the stuff and say, oh, okay, yeah, I don't want that. And you keep all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Henry said that he found some 0.925 jewelry in some of the jars.
Yeah, definitely. I get a lot of that.
And that was going to be my next question is what do you have tools of trade? Do you have an acid kit to check,
Yes.
test for silver and gold and all that?
I forgot to grab my acid testing kit, but yes, I have one of those. And I also
have a
loop.
Yeah.
Use the loop, and I have a really high-powered jewelry magnet that I use. So,
just to make sure it's not steel or ferrous. Okay.
And another thing that I do is I use powder, and I like to use the cheap powder from the Dollar Tree because it works better. But what you can do is take a little bit of the powder, and I put it on my hand like this. And let me get something real gold here. Hang on, get my ring off.
What? Wait.
So it's a test gold.
Kurt, are you sure? You want her to do that, Kurt?
So you just take it and you rub it on your hand. Why is it not working?
Oh, sorry, Kurt.
Anyway, it will leave a black mark. And so that's
what kind of powder is that you're talking about? You say you can get the Dollar Tree. What kind of powder?
Yeah, it's the Dollar Tree. It's like LA colors.
Oh, so it's like a makeup powder.
Yes, hang on.
Remember, you're talking to the guys here. We don't use that stuff. So if you don't tell me what it is, I have a clue.
Okay, I don't know what's the matter with this, but it's usually supposed to leave see that black mark? Can you see it? So that's just kind of a little. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean it's solid gold. It might be that it's gold plated, but it kind of lets you know you're going in the right direction.
It has some kind of gold content, huh?
Yes.
And Henry corrected me. He was actually a question for you. Wanted to know if you had found the 9.925 silver in any of it. Not that he did. He wanted to know if you had.
Oh yeah, I find silver all the time in the jars. I have a big bag of it somewhere around here. So.
Okay. All right. Here's a question that I ask all the girls. Well, I better be careful. Yeah, no, it's not that bad. So are you personally a silver or a gold girl?
I am a gold girl. With my red hair and my complexion, gold just looks best on me.
Stands out. Yeah, my wife is, she prefers either silver or rose gold. So
yeah, rose gold is really pretty too.
Yeah, so. See, it wasn't too bad. I didn't get all bad.
No,
I know it
that's
came
so
out.
funny.
That sounded really, that could have gone both ways. That bad there. So
right.
Go ahead.
Before we get to Mike's question, I wanted to ask you, how much profit have you made on one jar alone? And how much investment did you make? So I know you just said on certain jars you're making you pay 25 to 35.
Right.
Have you ever made it to $100 over your initial investment or something like that?
Yeah, definitely. Whenever I sold the necklace and then I sold that bracelet, but usually the pieces that I take out are, it might take me a while to get it listed, and then I forget where exactly where it came from and when I got it. So, but I would probably say, just from my biggest flips, those were my most profit.
And typically, how many? Let's say out of an average jar, how many of the items are good enough to sell? I mean, is it one or two pieces, or you get 5 or 10 usually out of a jar, or?
I would say maybe about maybe 15.
Oh wow, that many? Okay.
Yeah.
So I might actually have something in my jar. I just don't know it.
You probably do.
Okay, good. All right, because that's one of the questions I always have is well, there's maybe 200 pieces in there, but how many are actually worth anything? 1 or 2, or like you said, 15 you may be able to get. And what's the least you'll sell things for? Is it $9.99, or do you do smaller sales than that?
I try to stay away from the whole $9.99 thing, but in a perfect world, I'd like to get at least $14.99, $12.99.
Sure.
Well, I did watch one of your older videos, and you had stickers that said $6 on them. So
that I sold that I was selling on eBay?
No, in your booth.
Oh. Well, I thought you meant eBay. Yeah, for the antique booth, I will definitely price stuff a lot cheaper. When I take stuff out there, I don't want it to be living there. I want it to be moving fast so I can be making a profit. I got to pay that rent. So yeah, I did price some at $6 and maybe even some things at $3.99. Like I said, I had some of those repurposed jewelry magnets for the refrigerator at like $2.99. So, but I thought you meant like with eBay, but because you have to be aware of all those fees they're taking out and what you're really not profiting that much, especially if you do free shipping on $9.99.
Sure. I think there's a lot of people in the chat questioning that you're really a redhead. I think they're calling you blonde mostly, and I'm not sure if that's a teasing you about being blonde or
it's red. See, no, I am a natural redhead, but I just ginger power.
That's right.
But yeah, I've just been getting highlights, and my husband, he hates it. He just can't stand it. He wants me to be all red, and I'm like, face it, my hair is never going to be one solid color. It's just not going to happen.
See, it's silly because my wife, for the first year I knew her, I didn't even know what color her hair was, because it just changed all the time. So,
right.
But most redheads don't change their color because everybody wants to be red. They don't want to go away from red. So, but I know it's
yeah. I mean, but
gotta keep it real. Mess around, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm 45. I can't have the same hair color all the time. You got to change things up and make it fun.
Right. Exactly. All right. So let's get to Mike's question there, Chris. You want me to read it? You want it?
Sure. Go ahead.
Mike, the Crazy Card asked, "How do you identify bakelite and or jade?"
Ooh, I'm not really a jade expert. Usually, if I have any questions about jade or anything like that, I might ask somebody in iLot, or Margaret created a group, I believe it's called Vintage Jewelry Lovers, and that's a great place to go and ask jewelry questions also. But for I have a Bakelite group. Let me pull my Bakelite. Hang on, I'll show you my Bakelite. If I can get it off. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get it off. But the way I test Bakelite is I use simethicone. I think that's what it's called. Is it called semichrome polish? Semichrome polish. And you just get a Q-tip and you put a little bit of the polish on it and you rub it on the Bakelite piece. And if it turns yellow, you have real Bakelite. And if it doesn't, then it's not Bakelite. There are other ways to test it too, like by running it under hot water. It's supposed to have some kind of funny smell to it, but I can never smell anything. My sinuses are usually messed up, so I just use the semichrome polish.
And where do you get that polish? I mean, is it like a jewelry polish or? Yeah,
it is. If you go join my Bakelite group on Facebook, I have a link to it.
You have a Bakelite group? See, these things I didn't even know. I've never even heard you say that before.
Yeah.
The way it was just telling me before the show started that you guys were joking around about calling each other stalkers. Some stalkers, if you don't know what.
Yeah. I don't even know all these groups that I'm supposed to be stalking you in. Jeez.
Right.
So you have a Bakelite one, and Margaret has what was the one she
had? Vintage Jewelry Lovers.
Oh, see, I didn't even know you guys had those. That's awesome. So next time I have major vintage questions, I call you up, or Angie Martin. She's always a person I go to for jewelry. So especially
Angie knows a ton. Yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
And Glenn's saying that the gun shops have that cream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, you can buy it on Amazon. Like, you can't go buy it at Walmart or the grocery store. You have got to get it on Amazon or eBay. But a tube's going to last you a lifetime.
Probably. Okay. Very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You already answered my question, so she already answered it about opening the jar, looking into the jar, type of thing. So yeah.
Right.
Okay, what is the most you've spent on a jar? After looking around and knowing that you can find out one piece or two pieces that actually would make you the money.
Okay. Well, one time I walked into a Goodwill and they had 3 jewelry jars, and they were all like I don't know, like $34.99. And when I was looking at them, I was seeing really good pieces in all of them. And like the manager was there, and she told me, she's like, there's some good things in those jars. And I'm like eyeing them. And so, yeah, I spent $100 and I bought all 3 of them.
Did you make your money back?
Oh,
or are you still working on it?
Yeah, I'm sure there's still pieces of it around here somewhere. But.
Hanging on the fridge, hanging on the T, hanging on the H.
Yeah, I always make my money back one way or another.
Right. That's cool. Oh, you got another one, Chris? Another question? I didn't see one in this.
I was looking here. I was looking to see if there's any questions.
Yeah, I didn't see any.
Yeah, okay. I only have 8 tonight, so I'm trying to. So unless you have any, Dwayne, since we have like.
Well, we can sit in BS for another hour, you know. But she needs to. She has kids and a family, so.
I'm sure Tanya wants to watch her Walking Dead if she hasn't already watched it.
No, I don't watch that one.
Or what is it? The Naked and Afraid.
Yeah, I used to always like leave right at the hour mark.
The Naked and Afraid.
Oh, okay.
I just watched something. See, I was right by the end. By the time the hour was up, she's like, okay, I gotta go watch my TV show.
Yeah. You guys are going too long. You're screwing up my schedule.
Right.
So, now, did you get who taught you about jewelry jars? Was it did Margaret teach you, or did you see it on YouTube, or did you start doing it and
No, I've been reselling since 2000, so for about 16 years now. And I would say the Goodwills probably came to town maybe, I don't know, 10 years ago. What do you think, Kurt? 10 years ago? Because before that, it was just all the local thrift stores.
Right.
So I've probably been buying them for about 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And,
very good.
Yeah, I've always known about them, and I love jewelry. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And how much of it do you keep? And is your jewelry stash like a big hoard of jewelry as well?
You know, that's funny that you should ask. The older I get, I'm really getting into the gaudy jewelry, but I don't really ever go anywhere to get that dressed up. That's the thing.
Got that big, the whole
right
turquoise and beads and the whole big necklace things like that.
Yes, I love the jewelry, and I definitely do keep a lot of it, and that's definitely a bonus.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It definitely sounds like it's something you definitely have a passion for, so it's easy for you to do it. See, like I said, I bought one and I looked at it and went, huh, yep, that's a jewelry jar. I've got to learn a lot more before I get excited about it. So.
Yeah, it's so much fun. I mean, I can sit down with a jar like this and it can keep me entertained for an hour or two. I mean, just researching stuff and looking at stuff with the magnet, and I really enjoy it. It's fun.
Yeah, Mr. Sadie wants to know how Kurt puts up with all that jewelry.
Well, most everything is crammed in here into my eBay room, but I do have some spilling over into the other rooms too. So, yeah, he's not happy. He does not like it.
Just keep your stuff to yourself.
Right.
Now, my last question is the opposite of for profit. What's the most you spent on a jar that you didn't get anything in return?
Oh gosh. I always find something to sell. I've never not found anything to sell. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always going to find a way to make a profit with it. So even if it didn't have a lot of great pieces, I would probably just maybe lot some stuff together, like a jewelry lot, like maybe keep all the brooches, like a brooch lot or an earring lot, or a necklace lot, something like that. But I wouldn't say I've ever really lost, because I'll always find a way to make money with it one way or another.
So do you have a piece of jewelry that you like the best? You know, do you like getting earrings because they're small, or do you like necklaces or bracelets? I mean, which is there a particular piece that you really like the best?
I would have to say earrings, because I'm going to wear earrings every day, no matter what. I mean, I might not necessarily wear You know, I don't ever wear brooches really, or I might not necessarily wear a necklace or a bracelet every day, but I'm always going to wear my earrings. So if I'm going to keep stuff, you know, it's most likely going to be earrings.
And what about for selling? Do bracelets sell better than earrings or brooches, or is there, it all kind of sells just at its own rate?
I think it all just kind of sells at its own rate pretty equally.
Okay. Did you want me to read that one, Chris?
Well, before you read that one, I wanted to tell her that her stew girls are roasting her a little bit, talking about Debbie said Tanya's going to be in the purple tracksuit with 10 necklaces and a ring on each finger. And then Mom came back saying big boggle type necklaces and those big round black glasses.
I love it. Oh yeah, like that lady. What's her name? Her name is what is her name? Eiffel? Is it Eiffel? Yvonne, help me. I know you know. She is an older lady. She's very elegant, but she wears really gaudy jewelry. I cannot think of her name right now. Apple. Maybe somebody in the chat will know, but she's so awesome. I love her.
That's awesome.
And she wears those big black glasses. That's what made me think of it.
Yep. And now you got Yvonne trying to think, and Deb says she's like 100 years old.
She is. She's really old, bless her heart. But she looks fabulous.
Okay, do we ask
let's see. A Purple Lily asked, do you use anything specific to clean your jewelry?
To clean it, yes. I use, oh darn, I'm going to draw a blank for the name, but I buy those jars, and you can just put your jewelry down in there for like 10 seconds and just kind of turn that little tray, and when it comes out, it's like brand new. Yeah,
I think I got that on Amazon or something. It's like a little red tub that has a little basket in it.
That's where I bought mine too.
And do you always clean? Oh, yep, Iris. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you always clean your jewelry, or do you? I mean, because I know some of them, they want the patina, they want it to look old, or do you always clean it?
Not necessarily. I guess it just depends on what the piece is, like if it's signed or not. And yeah, I would have to just say it just really depends on what it is.
Oh, okay. Because see, that's something I never know. I'd probably polish something up really nice, and there, oh, you ruined it.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, there was another question that I was going to ask.
Pastor Kegger said, I can't remember that word now.
Connoisseur?
Connoisseur's cleaner.
Yes, that's it.
They want to know if you blinged out your snapback there.
Oh, this one? No, I didn't make this one. I buy them like this. But that's a good idea.
I was going to say, I thought you made them. Now you've crushed. I thought all those.
Yes, I made this. I crafted this by hand.
I even pressed all those jewels right in there.
Yes, I did.
Very cool.
Well, that's another thing somebody suggested earlier that you can do for some of the jewelry. You can use it for steampunk.
Oh, yes. Yes, I've heard of people doing that, especially the watches. I have a whole bunch of, like, sometimes I'll just buy jewelry jars full of watches, and I might not necessarily know a whole lot about them, and it's really time-consuming to do the research, but like I said, I enjoy it. But, yeah, they're great for steampunk lots, and they sell, too.
Yeah, steampunk is a growing trend, it seemed like. I thought it was kind of on its way out, but I think it's going pretty straight, actually, so.
Yeah.
Well, there's a TV show about it called Steampunk.
Oh yeah, what network?
I see it. I look on. I think it's on Hulu. That's one of the ads I saw. It was like one of the new shows. So it's like I'm not into that, so I wasn't gonna. I don't know what network it's actually on.
Yeah.
But cool. If you Google Steampunk and they don't do ED, they put the KD.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Because that might open a whole nother thing for your new bling. You need what are those things called? The bedazzler. Get you a bedazzler for Christmas, and you can make all kinds of cool things. I'm sure with that.
I like that.
And actually, Crafty Kegger just saw what says it's on Spike TV. He loves that show.
Oh, okay. I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, but
Cool.
the contest, because it's a contest show. People make things, apparently.
Oh, they make things? How cool is that? I'd love to see that.
Yeah, actually, I used to have a bedazzler. Oh my God, it's right here. Look at that. It's right there.
What is that?
It's a bedazzler.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my. Yeah.
You don't know what a bedazzler is?
Okay,
Oh
then
my
we
gosh.
hold it up and explain what it is so everybody can see.
Okay, a bedazzler is like back in the 70s and 80s. It's a way to make your clothes have like little rhinestones and bling and stuff. It's like it's a stamp. You put your clothes in.
Where did you get that?
And Goodwill. It's still as seen on TV, and it's still in the package. I had to send this to you because I was going to send it to Amazon, but it's really not worth that much. Maybe I'll send it to you. Yeah, see, it's a stud and rhinestone setting machine.
Oh wow,
So.
that is really cool.
I can't believe you better look up bedazzler.
I tell you, I've been living under a rock. I have no idea.
Back in the 70s and 80s, it was like every Ron Popeil had the bedazzler and the whatever, the egg stirrer or something. Oh man.
See what Deb said about you?
Yeah.
Deb wants you to bedazzle your beard.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Well, actually, I wasn't the one I was looking at, but the way I was looking at it, she said you keep a lot of important stuff the most important stuff next to you at your desk.
Oh.
Well, that's my my send to Amazon pile, and it's not very big. And I actually thought I had already sent it, but nope, it's sitting there. That's cool. Yeah, maybe I'll send that to you for the heck of it.
Awesome.
See, and Marjorie Rose said I dazzled jeans in the 70s. So there you go.
And Mike said you're a rhinestone cowboy.
Oh, thanks a lot, Mike.
You got a new handle, Dwayne.
I know. I'll get you back for that. All right. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe that was a bad idea bringing that out. It's still closed though. I haven't used it. See, so I got that going for me.
Yeah, but that's actually your second one. You can have the other one open that we don't know about.
Hey, no, Chris, don't be telling my secrets. So. Yeah, maybe we'll send this to you, and we'll make you bedazzle a shirt and show it.
Maybe I could bedazzle like my own hat. Can you do a hat, I wonder?
Oh, I'm sure you can. It's kind of like those brads when you were a kid. You put through the paper hole and you kind of bend the leads up or down.
Right,
or whatever.
yeah.
It's kind of like that. So I'm sure you could. Anything cloth. I know people used to do purses. It's a little harder through leather, but I know people did do it, so.
I'm sure a lot of people did jean jackets that way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of people did back in the day. Did their Levi's and Levi jackets and.
Oh, this chat is out of control. Yvonne is crying.
Yeah, we've lost it all here. It's all gone.
Well, we got 15 minutes. That's an already. Unless they got questions about the topic.
Well, this is all about the topic. Everything's about a topic.
Everything's relevant.
That's right. So, but yeah, it's a.
If there's no questions in the chat yet, I got a question for you, Tanya.
Okay.
I know you've been on both the shows when we had it on a Sunday. I've had it on a Sunday, and also when I've had it on a Wednesday. I kind of hinted that we're going to move back to Sundays, but which would you have preferred for the yard show?
You mean for your time slot?
Yeah, for going back to Sundays at 7 and moving to my Wednesday night show, the Sunday night show to this night, or stay like I am.
Why do you want to change it?
For me, it seems like on Sundays we're getting more viewerships.
Okay.
Because like last Sunday we almost hit just under 50 viewers, and all we did was more or less talk about different topics. We weren't drilling into one area like we try to do on this show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this show is typically more about having a person talk about the business, where the other show is more of an opinion show.
Yeah, I think it would be fun to change things up and try something new. I mean, just try it. At least then you'll know.
Sure. Kelly wanted to know that she's been looking for your type of baseball caps. That's why I thought you made them, because I can never find them either. But she wants to know where you buy them.
It is a company. It's called the Frayed Flower, and they have a Facebook page, and I think their Facebook page links to their website. I'll type it here in the chat so you can look it up.
Excellent. See, maybe you should start doing hats.
I know.
It does look like, you know, it's kind of a you know, a crafty thing, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, Thelma.
That was good.
Yeah, we need to get with Thelma. She's kind of still on our pending to fit into our schedule.
Yeah, I'd love to see Thelma on.
Yeah, that's what I've heard from quite a few people. We just haven't been able to pound out a good time for her and us. So we'll get it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And
Yvonne said that she's been seeing a lot of bling hats at gas stations.
Yeah.
Well,
What were you going to say, Chris? Sorry.
I was going to let everybody know that we're having a show this Sunday, but the 11th, I am not doing the show. Because the poker tournament that I qualified for starts at 3:30, 4 o'clock my time. So I am not going to just get out of the tournament to come do a show. Sorry.
Yeah, he's making money being a poker player, so it's too good for us, you know. Can't hang out with us anymore.
Well, when I make a team of I admit, so Monday night I ended up winning the tournament the night, and I made the same amount, just about the same amount Monday night that I did all week selling on eBay.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, exactly. So different stream of income. That's all it is. Everything's a stream of income, or it should be.
Well, that's how I let everybody know that the 11th won't be having a show. That way they can all make their plans.
Yep. So does anybody have any questions in the chat for Miss Tanya here? I mean, come on, guys. It's your chance to roast her right here. And she might even answer everything you ask her.
Yeah, well,
right.
That one did ask her a question. She says, is that your eBay room, Tanya?
It is. And look, I want to show you my cool deer. See my deer?
Only one?
Well, I have another one over there, but I'm too embarrassed to show you. My room's too dirty. And I got a bobcat, too.
It's about something about Texas and taxidermy. I don't know.
Right? Well, that's not true. Did you see Resell Rabbit? He had a raccoon. Did you see that raccoon he had? And it was holding a peanut butter jar. Oh my gosh, you got to go look at his page. He bought it off Craigslist for like $200. It is the cutest thing.
And you didn't buy it?
Well, I didn't see it. He must have got it off of Craigslist somewhere. Where does he live? Like Pennsylvania or something?
Wisconsin, I think.
Wisconsin, yeah.
Craziness. All right, let's see what we got in the cat. Oh,
okay. Yvonne wants to know. Yes, how old were you when the little green poster was taken?
That one. Yvonne's so sweet. She sent that to me. I believe she thrifted that, and she thought I guess it reminded her of me. So she sent it to me. Wasn't that sweet?
Oh, that's right. I also saw Marjorie Rose says, "Are you prepared for 1,000 Christmas cards?" I saw that you put your P.O. box right there in the thing. You are brave. You're going to get a bunch of stuff, I'm sure.
Well, that would be awesome if I did, but last year I didn't. Last year I think I only got like 5 cards. So.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we got to really mess that up, guys. I mean, we need to make sure that P.O. box is like full.
But it makes a fun video afterwards because I show the cards and like who sent it, and it's fun. I enjoy it.
Oh, Kelly's leaving, so have a good night, evening, Kelly.
Bye, Kelly.
Thanks for stopping in.
Thanks, Kelly. See you next time.
So, yeah, Tanya always bringing the sexy. That's what Yvonne said. So.
Hey.
And another thing I want to say. Before Henry asks, because we're not ending the show yet, but we're not having an after show because my wife has a doctor's appointment very early in the morning. So I'm going to try getting up at least probably at 5 o'clock in the morning
Ouch.
to get ready.
Oh, that's people don't really get up that early, do they? I mean, that's going to bedtime for most people in our business, right?
Right.
Whew.
Hey,
usually you're up all night, Chris, and sleep till noon and stay up until 5. What are you doing? You're messing it all up. So, any more questions for Tanya? It could be about anything. I mean, she's a vast knowledge of reselling. She's been doing it forever. So, we like to have her on. She's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I always have fun with you guys.
Yeah, we tried to get.
What was that doing?
Oh, I was going to say we tried to get Margaret to come too, but she had a girls' night out. And we're not as cool as her girls in Houston or wherever she's from. So we'll get her some other time and get all these girls together, and we'll just sit back and watch it happen. Watch the magic.
I gotta talk to Deb. I just thought of an idea.
Oh, no.
See, I even bring inspiration.
Yep, see? She's bringing it any which way she can. This, that, the other. Thinking, now you're going to start a new business.
Combination of the stew and the art show.
Oh, no. I don't know if she would do that. We'd probably like thin her stew out, really, kind of like a soup.
Yeah, but she wouldn't do it anyway. The stew is all female, so she wouldn't want to put men in the middle anyway.
Well, yeah, but we don't need to add. We didn't need if we just call it something else. See, it's the same thing, just
you
different
could call
name.
it meaty stew.
I don't know about that. I don't think that would work very well. Yeah, big old chunk of stew. Oh boy, craziness! I tell you what.
I'm not seeing any other question. Oh wait, Yvonne said Tanya does great listing challenges on Facebook if you ever need motivation.
Yeah,
that's true. She does. She does really good ones.
Yeah, come friend me on my reseller account on Facebook.
Which is what?
Which is well, I don't know how to put that link in there. I'm Tanya Sheets.
The link's actually here, but isn't it like Thrifty Treasures? Is that what you're?
Yeah, I think it says Tanya Sheets / Thrifty Treasures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the link I have in the description is to your YouTube channel.
Yes.
So.
There you go. There you go. So, excellent, excellent. Everybody's saying that they hope your wife is okay.
Well, we hope so too.
Yeah, right now Roxy's full of piss and vinegar right now because she can't eat. So.
Aww.
Yeah.
We were talking to her earlier, so.
I'm not going to go into detail about why she can't eat. No.
Right. Oh, see, Stephen, that's wrong. Picking dicks? I don't think so. It's in the. I'm sorry. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have friended him. That's Steven Scroggins guy. He's kind of weird. He brings up some crazy stuff sometimes. I'm just giving you a hard time, Steve. Oh, looks like Marjorie's. We're losing another to letting the dogs out. So probably we're what 5 minutes short of an hour. So we did pretty good. Yeah, do you have any questions for us, Tanya?
Are you guys selling more this time of year?
I only sold 4 items all last week, which are ironic. I listed 4 things last week. We got sold 4 things, but everything wasn't the same things I listed. But now I'm back over 200 items again. So.
That's great.
Yeah, he's doing good. I have kind of put my business on hold because I'm looking for a place to move. So
yes.
So that takes most of my time, and I can't focus on too many things. Women can focus on like 45 things at once, with kids and this, not me. I got one thing I got to focus on at a time.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. Does that come with, just being a woman or a mom? You just get that gene where you can juggle kids and parent, man, I don't understand. Like, I don't know how you and Margaret get all the work you do get done with the time that you have. You have the same 24 hours I do.
I know. It's nuts. You just have to push through it, and you just You just don't think about it. You just do it, you know?
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I really look up to you guys because I know I have a full-time job, but being a full-time mom or running this kind of business is really, you got to be pretty special to make it work. And both you and Margaret and a couple of other people, you know, Deb and a lot of the ladies I don't understand how you do it.
Oh, thank you. So sweet.
It's true though. I mean, like I said, with my wife, with having kids and, you know, 10 things going on at once, and she's got it all under control. And I'm like, I'm going to go lay down. I'm going to go hide. I can't do this. Now my kids are older, so I just ignore them now. So
Yeah.
One more question for you.
Okay.
Who would you like to see on the art show?
I would love to see Thelma. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, we
Anybody
will.
else?
Oh gosh. I guess I'd have to think about it. What about you've had Chris Dupree on before, right?
Yep, I've had both. I've had all three of the original. Oh no, actually, I had all four of the Green Room Boys at different times.
Right.
I had Chris on and College Picker and Jan.
Stephen Young, yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, I think Thelma would be great. I always love to see Angie. And,
oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, you guys have had Yvonne on, right?
Yep.
She was on about a month ago, right? With Jason. So yeah, we did. That was a really great show.
When they were talking about the women's clothing or the clothing in general, it was supposed to be. And then we had Andy on with Chad on a Sunday night, and
yeah. So, let's see. Kelly's Shopping Corner says, "I love to watch Tanya's channel. She's so sweet and genuine."
Oh, thank you.
So that's awesome.
Chris Pyle said, "I get them all."
What's that?
What?
Chris Pyle said, "Chris gets them all." Laugh out loud.
Oh, okay.
I think I've had just about everybody on that you can think of. I've had
yes.
on. I had his partner Nadine on. I've had Chad, Kim.
We try and get a good share of the community and different aspects of different people and different parts of the business to keep everybody engaged, I guess.
And I've reached out. I mean, I posted this in the Resource Society before. I wanted, with the holidays coming up, I wanted to find somebody that did craft fairs. But nobody seemed to want to come on to do it. Talk about doing how to run a craft fair show booth.
Well, didn't Glenn? He just did one of those, the Swamp Picker.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think he did an antique.
Oh yeah, his was like an antique thing. Yeah, I think so.
But you want to do like craft, right?
Yeah, like a craft fair. Because I knew somebody that at the fair, they would actually have pieces of rice, and they would have a machine that they can write the person's name on the rice.
Oh my, that's craziness.
Yeah, so that's what people would do, spend money on that, so they kind of put it on the necklace, and there's your name on the rice, or your boyfriend's name on your neck, whatever.
That's neat.
I guess. I don't know. Wow, I paid $5 for that. Oh, one piece of rice? No, that is a return on investment right there.
We have a question from Chris Piles.
Yep, she answered it, but we got to get it out there so that people that hear it later.
Have you ever been mad? Ha ha.
Yes, I said, ask my husband.
Yeah. I'm sure Kurt has all kinds of stories.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have been married for a long time, right? Like
18
years, something like
18 years.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's about the same time me and my wife have been married, so.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a bumpy road, though. I mean,
it is.
It's not a nice, I mean, that long, it's always bumpy, no matter, I think anybody's that's been in a relationship that long. If it's smooth sailing, then the bumps are coming. If you haven't had them already, they're coming.
They're on the way.
So, Yeah, that's great. And then you've been married how long, Chris? 7, 8 years?
Oh, I try 11 years together.
Oh, 11 years. Okay, okay. See, I'm a little slow.
That's
I couldn't
great.
remember. Can't remember everybody.
May, or no, July. And then a year later, and after 6 months later, she came to New York from Florida. And then the daughter came after she knew it was going to be okay. And then in that November, we got married.
Wow, nice. Chris says he's been going on 13 years for him. Chris Piles, that is. So that's awesome. Yeah. I think it takes a special kind of person to hang with us, people that are kind of a little bit
Odd.
Well, odd is not the easy, nice way to say it. I mean, I was going a little, different, entrepreneur type people, busy
40?
people. I don't know. What?
40?
Oh, that's not what I thought you said after.
Oh!
Well, I didn't think so either.
I'm like, wait, say it again?
I meant like, like
yeah,
you're
no,
a hoarder,
sure,
like
sure, whatever. Right. Yeah, no.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, well, that one's down. We're gonna get some extra views for that one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, being a hoarder. Yeah, that's what you. Yeah, we're all kind of have that little thing in us of being a hoarder.
40.
All right, well, we are past the hour, so I want to thank Tanya for being in basically on a last-minute request.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I had a lot of fun. Always have fun with you guys.
Yeah.
And we will see you all on Sunday.
Oh, wait, first, we didn't do too bad on you, right, Tanya? I know you were a little nervous coming on all by yourself again, like we were going to gang up on you.
No, you know what? I wasn't nervous at all this time.
After you started, because I know you're like, what are you going to talk about? Is it just going to be me? Can you find, beginning to wonder. And so, no, we like to keep it pretty light and fun. So, very good. Sorry to interrupt you, Chris, but I had to get that out there.
Sharky Mom says, you guys are too funny. Well, we got to be funny sometimes. We can't always be serious when we're getting our information out.
That's right.
Yeah, what fun is that?
Well, I got to say, I want to thank everybody for watching. We will definitely see you this Sunday. And barring any more scheduling problems, next week, Retail Robert is supposed to be on. We will double check and figure out what goes on if you can't. So, thank everybody again for watching. Thanks, Tanya. And, of course, thanks to Wayne for being part of the show, as usual.
Of course.
And we will see you all Sunday.
Have a good one.
Bye.